Cole, tell me about your morning. But don't think about it, just talk.
Okay. I woke up, I made coffee, I checked my phone, I sat down, I started working.
Okay, stop. Did everyone hear that?
What? What did I do?
Nothing wrong. Your grammar was perfect. But it sounded like a robot reading a to-do list.
Ouch.
Now say it again, but this time, just talk to me like a friend.
All right, I woke up and made some coffee, but I was still kind of tired, so I just sat down and started working slowly.
Did you hear the difference? Same morning, same information, but the second version sounds like a real person talking.
Okay, yeah, it felt different too. It just flowed.
And that flow, that's what we're teaching today. Because one of the biggest problems English learners have isn't grammar, isn't vocabulary, it's that their sentences don't connect.
They speak in pieces. One sentence, stop. Another sentence, stop. And the conversation loses its life.
Exactly. So today we're showing you how to connect your sentences using 5 simple words. And, but, so, because, and or. That's it. 5 words that will make your English sound 10 times more natural.
No complicated grammar, no textbook rules, just real conversation skills you can use today.
Let's start with the easiest one. The one you probably already know but might be using wrong.
Which one?
And. The simplest connector in English. You use and when you want to continue your idea. When your brain says, okay, what happened next? That's where and goes.
Like, I went to the store and bought some coffee.
Exactly. One action, then the next. No stopping, no pausing, just keep the story moving.
She sat down and opened her laptop. Simple. Smooth.
And here's the thing. And doesn't just connect actions, it connects anything. The food was cheap and delicious. He's smart and funny. I called her and we talked for an hour.
So and is basically your keep going word.
That's a perfect way to think about it. When you don't know which connector to use, start with and. It's safe, it's natural, and it always works.
But here's a mistake I hear a lot. People use and too many times in one sentence.
Yes, like I woke up and I had breakfast and I went to work and I had a meeting and I came home and I was tired.
That sounds like a run-on train with no stops.
Exactly. 1 or 2 ands per sentence is enough. After that, start a new sentence or use a different connector.
Good rule. Okay, what's next?
But. And this one is fun because but adds a twist.
A twist?
Yeah, but is the word you use when something changes direction. When the listener expects one thing and you give them something different.
Like a little surprise in the sentence.
Exactly. I wanted to go out, but it started raining. You had a plan, and then reality had a different plan.
He's really quiet, but he's actually super funny. You think one thing, then the truth is different.
See how but creates that little moment of contrast? It makes your sentences more interesting, more human.
I studied all night, but I still failed the test.
Ooh, that one hurts. But it's real. And that's the point. But shows real life. Life isn't always smooth. Things change. Plans break. But captures that feeling perfectly.
So and keeps the story going, but adds a twist.
Exactly. Now let's talk about so. Because so is one of the most powerful connectors, and people don't use it enough.
What does so do?
So shows the result. It answers the question, okay, then what happened? Something happened first, and so tells you what happened because of it.
Like cause and effect.
Exactly. I was tired, so I went home early. The tiredness caused the going home. One thing led to the other.
It was raining, so we stayed inside.
She studied hard, so she passed the exam.
I see. So connects the reason to the result.
And it makes your story feel logical, like the pieces fit together. Without so, you're just listing facts. With so, you're telling a story.
I forgot my umbrella, so I got completely wet.
See? You can almost feel the rain. That's the power of so. Now, let's flip it. Sometimes you don't want to show the result first. Sometimes you want to explain why something happened. And that's where because comes in.
Because is for reasons, right?
Right. So gives the result. Because gives the reason. They're like 2 sides of the same coin.
So I went home early because I was tired.
Compare that to, I was tired, so I went home early.
Same information, same meaning, but different order.
Exactly. With so, you say the cause first, then the result. With because, you say the result first, then the reason. Both are correct, both are natural. You just pick whichever feels right in the moment.
She's smiling because she got the job.
I didn't call you because my phone died.
I ate the entire pizza because it was Friday and I deserved it.
That's not a reason. That's an excuse.
A valid excuse.
Fair enough. But notice something. Native speakers love starting with the action and explaining after. I stayed home because I felt sick sounds more natural than because I felt sick, I stayed home. Both work, but the first one flows better in conversation.
Good tip. Action first, reason after. Got it. Okay, what's the last one?
Or. And or is the choice word. You use it when there are two options and someone needs to pick.
Do you want tea or coffee?
We can go now or wait until later.
Call me or send a message.
Super simple. Or gives options. And it keeps conversations moving because instead of just making a statement, you're inviting the other person to respond.
We can eat here or find somewhere else.
You can start today or wait until Monday.
And sometimes or adds a little humor.
How so?
I can go to the gym or eat this cake. I think we both know what's going to happen.
The cake wins every time. Okay, so that's all 5. And, to continue, but, to twist, so, to show a result, because, to give a reason, or, to give a choice.
5 words. That's all you need to go from robotic English to natural, flowing conversation.
But here's something important, and I really want our listeners to hear this.
What is it?
You don't always need a connector. Sometimes a short pause works just as well.
Really?
Yeah, listen to this. I met her yesterday. Very nice person. There's no connector, but it still flows. It still sounds natural.
Because the pause does the connecting.
Exactly. Native speakers do this all the time. They don't always search for the perfect word. Sometimes they just keep talking, and the rhythm of their voice connects the ideas.
So the message is, learn the connectors, use them often, but don't panic if you can't find the right one. Just keep going.
Exactly. Flow is more important than perfection. The moment you stop to think, wait, should I use but or so? The conversation dies.
Speak first, fix later.
Always. Hey, if this is making your English feel easier already, hit that like button real quick. One tap and it helps more learners find this episode.
For real, every like counts. Okay, let's talk about mistakes, because there are a few common ones that make English sound unnatural.
Mistake number 1, overusing and. We already mentioned this. I went here and I did this and I saw that and then I went there and it never ends.
Limit yourself to 1 or 2 ands per sentence. After that, start fresh or switch to a different connector.
Mistake number 2, making sentences too long. Some learners try to fit everything into one giant sentence. I woke up and had breakfast because I was hungry, so I made eggs, but they were a little burned, or maybe overcooked, and then I went to work.
My brain just gave up halfway through that.
Right? Short sentences are fine. 2 or 3 connected ideas is enough. Then start a new sentence. Give your listener a break.
Mistake number 3, overthinking which connector to use.
This is the biggest one. Learners stop mid-sentence because they're trying to choose between so and because, or between but and and. And while they're thinking, the conversation disappears.
The solution? Just pick one and keep talking. Even if it's not the perfect choice, people will understand you, and the conversation stays alive.
Smooth English is always better than perfect English.
I love that line. Okay, let's put everything together in a real conversation, like a normal day.
Let's do it. Hey Cole, how was your day?
It was okay. I woke up early, but I was still kind of tired, so I made some strong coffee. Then I checked my emails and had a meeting at 10.
How was the meeting?
Long. We talked about the new project, but we couldn't agree on anything, so we're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds frustrating.
A little, but I left work on time because I promised myself I'd relax tonight. So I went home, made dinner, and now I'm here.
Did everyone catch that? He used but, so, and, because, all naturally without stopping to think.
And I wasn't trying to be perfect. I was just telling my story.
That's the goal. Now let me do one. Ask me about my weekend.
What did you do this weekend?
I wanted to go hiking, but the weather was terrible, so I stayed home. I started reading a new book because a friend recommended it, and honestly, I couldn't put it down. I finished half of it on Saturday.
What about Sunday?
I had two options: finish the book or meet a friend for brunch. I chose brunch because I hadn't seen her in weeks, and we ended up talking for 3 hours. It was really nice.
And, but, so, because, or, all 5 in one story. And it sounded completely natural.
Because it was natural. I wasn't thinking about grammar. I was just talking.
And that's what we want for everyone listening. All right, let's do our word tour and lock in today's key phrases.
Listen carefully, repeat out loud, and start using these today, not tomorrow.
First one, connector. A connector is a word that links two ideas or sentences together. It makes your speech flow.
Example. Using connectors like and but makes your English sound much smoother.
Or, I need to practice my connectors so my sentences don't sound so choppy.
Repeat after me. Connector.
Connector.
Good. Next, flow. Flow means the smooth, natural movement of your speech. When your ideas connect well, your English has good flow.
Example. Her English has a really nice flow. She never stops in the middle of a sentence.
Or, I want my conversations to have more flow and less pausing.
Repeat. Flow.
Flow.
Next, contrast. Contrast means a clear difference between two things, but is used to show contrast.
Example. There's a nice contrast in his personality. He's quiet but very confident.
Or, the word but adds contrast to your sentences and makes them more interesting.
Repeat. Contrast.
Contrast.
Now, result. A result is what happens because of something else. So is the connector for showing results.
Example. I forgot my keys, so I had to wait outside for an hour.
Or, practice every day and the result will be better English.
Repeat. Result.
Result.
Next, reason. A reason explains why something happened. Because introduces the reason.
Example. I canceled the trip because I couldn't afford it.
Or, there's always a reason behind people's decisions, even if they don't say it.
Repeat. Reason.
Reason.
Now, option. An option is a choice you can make. Or presents different options.
Example. You have two options, study now or study later.
Or, having options makes decisions harder but also more interesting.
Repeat. Option.
Option.
Next, overuse. To overuse something means to use it too much, making it less effective or annoying.
Example. Don't overuse and in your sentences. One or two is enough.
Or, I used to overuse the word very, but now I try to use stronger words instead.
Repeat. Overuse.
Overuse.
Now, overthink. To overthink means to think about something too much, which stops you from acting or speaking.
Example. Stop overthinking which connector to use. Just pick one and keep talking.
Or, I overthink every sentence and that's why I freeze in conversations.
Repeat. Overthink.
Overthink.
Next, choppy. Choppy means broken, not smooth. When your sentences don't connect, your English sounds choppy.
Example. My English sounds choppy because I pause too much between sentences.
Or, using connectors helps you go from choppy to smooth.
Repeat. Choppy.
Choppy.
And the last one, keep going. This means don't stop. Continue speaking even if you make a small mistake.
Example. Even if you forget a word, just keep going. The conversation is more important.
Or, my teacher always says the secret to fluency is simple. Just keep going.
Repeat. Keep going.
Keep going.
And that's the word tour for today.
Replay this section until these words feel like yours. And try to notice connectors everywhere. In songs, in videos, in conversations around you.
Here's your challenge. In the comments, tell us about your day, but connect your sentences using at least 3 of today's connectors. And, but, so, because, or. Let's see how smooth you can make it.
If this episode helped your English feel more natural, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share it with someone whose English sounds a little choppy.
Help them find their flow.
5 small words. 1 big difference in how you sound.
Take care of your sentences, your confidence, and your English.
This is Maya.
And this is Cole.
And you've been listening to Speak English Lo-Fi. See you in the next one.